I've been with Highliner for 29 years, so we are the #1 value-added seafood company in North America. We've had our share of successes over the years. In fact, we are known as the innovator in the industry. But as we grew, and so in the last 7 years, we've gone from 300 million to 1.1 billion. It has gotten harder and harder to get innovation to the marketplace. I've been accused of going rogue over the years, and you and I have talked about that a lot. And when we look back at our successes, we can see that the projects that we broke out of the system on were the ones that actually worked the best. But as we got bigger, that got harder and harder to do, and it became obvious to me that it wasn't sustainable. So about 5 years ago, I went to our CEO and we had this talk about we need something new, we need something different. So he basically gave me carte blanche, go out, do whatever you got to do, let's find a new way. So I looked into a company called Synectics that I had worked with years ago. I looked into Lean Startup, and I ended up deciding on attending the Harvard Business School's Leadership in New Product Innovation, which was a fantastic course, 40 companies from around the world, and it was the classic case study format that Harvard Business School uses. So we studied companies that have a great track record of innovation like Apple and companies that maybe not so much. And so I came away with that with a lot in my head. I mean, it reconfirmed a lot of things that I knew, and I had new ideas and new strategies coming out of that program. But there was one problem, and that is that I didn't know how to put it into work. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to get it implemented into the company. I mean, it obviously involves a change of culture. I didn't really know how to do that. So a couple months went by, and a colleague of mine sent me some information on innovation engineering, and I looked at it, and something sparked inside me. I could tell there was something there. It was enough to convince me to attend IE College at Eureka Ranch. And so I did that. It was one of the hardest weeks of my life, at least I think maybe going back to graduate school is the last time I worked that hard. It was amazing. To me, it's a system that was obviously built by an innovator, and that, to me, just there in and of itself made total sense to me. The difference between IE and the other programs that I've looked at is that IE is a roadmap. It tells you the how to do things. It's full of tools, full of resources. So it's not pie in the sky theoretical. It's get down and do this, and this is how you do it. Because you push people so hard, you force people to go deeper and deeper. And quite frankly, if you're not used to that, it can be irritating. It's a tough thing to do. But it taught me that that's what it takes, that you've got to go deep and you've got to use every resource available to you. And by the fourth day, things start to fall into place, and you start to see the path that you've been working within the college, and you start to see the beauty of the system. It's a system that enables people. It's freedom within a framework. Freedom to think, freedom to explore, and not be encumbered by a strict system or process. Come to IE College. Give yourself the opportunity to learn what IE is. Play with the system a little bit. I don't think it'll take you long to realize that this is something really special. Again, like I said before, it's obvious that this system was built by an innovator, right? Which is rare. I'm not sure that there's any other system out there that was built actually by someone who's done this type of thing in their lifetime. So if you are an innovator or if you're working in that field, you will see elements of the system that you've never seen anywhere else before. And it's obvious that there's something really valuable here.